Hi, and welcome to the Sci-Fi and Sunshine podcast.
Okay, this is Bria from the Sci-Fi and Sunshine podcast, and if you were just live with me a couple minutes ago, my phone completely shut down. It was overheating apparently in the car, and it just went blackout and said, your temperature is too hot. The phone is turning off. So I was in the middle of a live explaining what. Now I have a low battery. This is actually perfect for announcing a new Cricket, the artificially intelligent avatar story, because everything is going wrong in the technology realm. Everything. My phone died. My phone now has low battery. And I'm trying to drive. I'm pulling over though. I'm pulling over. I think this is the best thing to do for me right now. So hi, welcome to the super wild Sci-Fi and Sunshine podcast. It is a little bit of a roller coaster ride when you come to join me here, and I have a charger, so I'm gonna plug in so it actually lets me not hang up on everybody again. So yeah, sorry for anyone I couldn't see because again I was driving. For anyone who was on the live before, phone just blacked out and said cannot do anything, temperature warning, and so it didn't save what I was talking about. It just gone. So here I am back to do episode 11 again. And this is gonna be just a few minutes of me talking about this new short story release that I have coming tomorrow. I swear one of these days I'm gonna get this podcast more organized. It's gonna be great. So for now, yeah, it's just fun to hop on here and tell people what's going on. Last week I was driving to the Oxford Exchange Book Fair, and I went live and talked about that, and then I went live while I was there. So had a great time selling books and selling some of the anthologies that this new story is part of that same group of authors that we put these anthologies together. So let me go ahead and explain all that. I just went over this in the previous live. I'm going to explain it again. Okay, so new short story releasing tomorrow. That's Friday, May 9th. And it is called Cricket the Wicked and Her Little Pets Too. And if anybody can't hear me, I'm trying to talk loud because I think there's an issue when you plug in. There's some iOS issue when you plug into the car that the sound goes away. So hopefully that didn't just happen when I plugged in. I'm unplugging because I'm going to just make this a little shorter. So part of these group of authors where we put these anthologies together, and we've got 6 anthologies that we've done: the Prometheus Saga, Volume 1 and 2, The Masters Reimagined, Volume 1 and 2, Return to Earth, The Light Fantastic. Now this new anthology, so Volume 1, The Light Fantastic Volume 2 is what is releasing tomorrow with the single Kindle stories. In the fall, we are going to have the full collection together in a print edition, so probably September. But tomorrow, the May 9th release, is just individual stories by each author that you can get as a single Kindle story. Quick reads, they're typically under an hour read. My stories tend to be a little bit longer, my short stories, but this story will probably be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour read. So it doesn't take too long to read. And Cricket, who appeared in the previous anthology in a story called Backlash, Frontlash, Whiplash, she is appearing yet again in this story. Of course, the title, Cricket the Wicked and Her Little Pets Too. And this story is heavy on the Wizard of Oz themes, so you'll get a lot of that. It's very zany, it's very a little bit absurd, but hopefully a lot of fun and humorous, and I had a lot of fun writing it. Cricket just kind of writes herself in a lot of ways because she's an artificially intelligent avatar. She's basically a hologram. So in the first story, and if you haven't read the first story, you can still get it. It's 99 cents on books. That's how you can find us. So our Facebook page, we will be posting stuff tomorrow during all day for the launch, like talking about the different... Okay, I don't know if you can hear me anymore. Okay, so all the tech stuff is happening. He keeps pausing on me for bad connection. Some of the authors that are part of this experiment, Kristen Durfee, Ken Pelham, John Hope, people that have been part of this anthology, L. Andrews Pat, part of this group of authors since the beginning. We started in 2014. We've been doing these anthologies for that long, and it's great. These are all great authors, accomplished authors, some of them award-winning authors. Some of us, and me included, we've had our stories from the anthologies win awards. So that's also been very exciting. So I'm gonna end it there. You're gonna see links from me in my story tomorrow. I'm probably a post on Instagram, definitely posts on Facebook. Go check out Cricket over on Facebook. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, there is an email coming. So if you sign up tonight, you'll get an email in the morning with all the links to the stories. So if you go to briaburton.com, that's my website, just my name, briaburton.com. And at the very top, there is a link to click to sign up for my newsletter. And so you will have first access to when the story is available, and you'll have all the links, and you'll be ready to go and be one of the first to read the stories. And of course, if you get a chance to read the story, if you enjoy it, would love a review, and as would all the authors if you get a chance to read any of their stories. So thank you for coming along with me on this wild ride that is the Sci-Fi and Sunshine podcast. I introduced myself the first time I went live, and then of course it died on me. So I'm Bria. I'm a running mom and a speculative fiction author, and I am really glad that this particular podcast is all about a humor sci-fi anthology, because everything happening right now just is very humorous in the tech realm of things not working the way they're supposed to. And that's what Cricket is all about. She doesn't work the way she's supposed to. She just kind of does what she wants to do. So it's very, very tied in to what is happening tomorrow. So release day, May 9th, tomorrow, and I will send you all, follow me, and you will see all the links and so on. But thank you for joining. I see my friend Chuck Howard. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in, and hope you all have a great day. My outro that I always am trying to memorize, but I forget. It's something like, I'm gonna forget it. The sci-fi world that we live in, like, go be the sunshine. Okay, I'm gonna cut this part out. All right, bye.
That's all for now. As you venture through this sci-fi world we all find ourselves living in, may you be the sunshine to the people around you today. Adios.